The Prisca Solar project is a flagship project for UV globally. We are building a project that is approximately 125 hectares in scale. It's about a 2 kilometer by 1 kilometer land area.
That relates to roughly 125 football or rugby fields. We have 275,000 modules to install, about 990 kilometers of cable.
The 86 megawatt project would provide, typically on using normal benchmarks, power for 86,000 homes if each of those houses was using 1,000 watts at that point in time.
UE Renewable Energies is one of the world's leading companies in the renewable energy arena with a strong South African presence. The Molilo Sonidix Prisca PV project in the Northern Cape of South Africa is a project under the Renewable Energy Independent Power Producers Program, run under the auspices of the Department of Energy. It is one of the largest SA government contracts.
This is a milestone project. It's the biggest single PV project that UV would have constructed in the world. Even though we've got years of experience and many gigawatts and projects installed, this would be the single largest project for UV.
It's an aspirational vision of 100% renewable energies. So we see ourselves as being part of a global change movement towards cleaner energy globally.
For all of us, this is really important to leave this behind for South Africa. Strengthening the grid capacity. We know that the network's constrained and we like to supply that additional power through renewable energy.
UE offers project development, engineering, procurement and construction services, as well as products and solutions for energy turnaround.
As an EPC, we do the design and the engineering. We procure all the materials and all the services and every single thing that is needed down to the last nut and bolt, and we put it all together on site. So we have to integrate a lot of services and a lot of functionality to deliver a project that performs at a guaranteed level for the investor. We then have a back-to-back relationship with the same investor to operate and maintain the project for an initial period of up to 5 years. Certainly in the solar sector, the cost of the modules has come down dramatically, 30% year on year. We had the benefit of that accelerated cost reduction in a short period of time. And given the competitive nature of the REAP program, we've actually been able to drive down prices way beyond what we're able to see anywhere internationally. We are probably the cheapest generator of renewable energy anywhere.
UE South Africa is a subsidiary of the international UE Group. The Prisca Northern Cape final project construction will materialize by connecting to the grid in May 2016. It has an expected 20-year lifespan. UE will also provide ongoing operations and maintenance services for the plant.
From the outset, round one, we have made a decision globally to move our global suppliers to South Africa. They have also made sure that they set up local representation in terms of operation, and they've partnered with certain companies locally, therefore looking after our needs, both on a technical level and operational level.
Another important aspect for us is using as many South African suppliers as possible. So for most of our large equipment, so the solar modules, the mounting structures, the inverter stations, that is all procured through a local South African entity. Some of the components are imported because they're not manufactured in South Africa, but our full supplier base is South African for this project.
In this project, we're aiming to achieve 55% from our side of local content. Primarily the big subcontractors here are the module suppliers, which are the solar racks or the solar modules. The racks are being manufactured in South Africa, so that is 100% local content. And then the other subcontractors and service providers are all South African entities.
UE is an energy specialist company with projects mainly in solar and wind. They have constructed 1,500 solar power projects with a total capacity of 1,400 megawatts. UE has realized 4 utility-scale PV projects in South Africa to date. They offer 20 years' worth of experience to their customers. Quality, reliability, and customer satisfaction are important pillars of UE's business.
Quality is probably the most important thing in our organization. German engineering, local competency, and quality delivery. That's really something that we strive to achieve. Our business is about projects and what are we doing on the ground to improve the quality, and we're talking about quality of supply, we're talking about quality of equipment that leaves the factory, all the checks that we have to do at every single point in that chain. These are improved on a weekly basis.
Because you can do the planning, but if you haven't done the preparation, you won't be able to achieve your goals. Any activity that is done, it is measured against the predetermined and set quality control plan and measure if we do conform according to the specification and we are in compliance.
UI's ISO certification strengthens customer confidence. Compliance means that stringent procedures and processes are in place to ensure quality control. Regular external audits check that UI complies with ISO requirements with regards to design, procurement, supplies, reliability and construction.
We have an open door policy on site to make it easier for everybody to communicate with one another, so that there's one goal to finish this project in time and in the time frame that is allowed for us on the project.
Juvie is a world-renowned quality EPC, and so after doing all the evaluations, Juvie became clear as a local partner.
Primarily, I think our heritage as a German company with a proven track record of delivering work of a high quality was a deciding factor, and then obviously a competitive pricing strategy, but also our track record in South Africa, building successful projects on time and achieving our economic development obligations of a high competitive level.
They so far have proven that they are a reliable partner, and I'm quite happy that they are our main contractor here on this side.
We've developed a very nice working relationship with Sonelix, and we just like to work with each other. And I think that's a really important business relationship that we look forward to developing further. For us as an organization, it's much deeper than just being a green technology. What we are doing right now is providing economic benefits to our overall economy, but also providing jobs and opportunities in remote parts of the country.
Looking after the people's needs, looking after the families, looking after the little businesses, and looking after those people that are actually spending time making sure that they are empowering themselves through technology.
We will be employing around 1,250 people on the project, of which around 350 to 400 will be local employees.
The lifestyle of the people really changed. They came with nothing. And now they are supervisors, junior supervisors, team leaders, they are forklift drivers. This solar project gives the community of the Siatemba area a lot of hope.